Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Cardinals franchise. It is week 11, and we are playing our division rivals, the Rams, here, who did get a win over the Chiefs last week. And they're at 4-5. They're looking to prevent us from sweeping them and also get themselves back into this race here for the playoffs here. And they've been turning things around pretty decently. But we also have mock draft 2 out. Some interesting things to note, which I was just talking with Voodoo about. Go watch his channel. He's in this franchise as well as the Giants. Number 2 overall, the Texans are projected to take Marcus Robinson, and he looks insane. I mean, elite to great speed, jumping, and change in direction. Great to good acceleration and agility. Good to solid strength. And the only three things I see are A spin, A stiff arm, A trucking. He's going to be insane. Like he has to be generational. There's no doubt in my mind that he's generational. So yeah, that's a big one. Otherwise, we see still interesting that they have the Giants taking a quarterback. Considering Jackson Dart. And whoa, I did not see this. We have some 95% scouted guys, and Terrence Peak, top 5 talent. Yeah, he looks incredible. His injury is concerning, but he looks really good. Like, incredible athlete, good size, A man, A press, B zone. He's really good. Oh, we see a bunch of corners. I didn't even see this whenever I was looking through the first time for some reason. Now they have us taking a guard still. That's not happening. At least not that guard. We will see. Let's go to weekly strategy. So we've got weekly strategy. We're taking the read block option off. We lost our field general down a little bit because of the lack of 300-yard games. That's fine. We will probably just boost it back up. Oh, and we do have more spots available now as our XP things are done. Do we want to load those back up? I would say we're in week 11, 12. I think we should. And then for the last spot, I'm thinking, do we want to do talent evaluator, or do we want to do eagle eye, or do we want to wait? I think we should wait. Let's do... I don't know. Let's do let's try dashing dots actually. Let's see how that works. I'm curious. We'll go ahead and add on the let's see. Yeah, we'll do red zone passing. That works for me. Everything else looks good here. And cool. See what injuries we pick up here, if any. None on offense, and Josh Sweat is out with a dislocated shoulder on defense. So that one does suck a lot, actually. That is rough. Trey Benson gets an upgrade. He fumbled last week, and he has 99 carrying. That's crazy. Liam Leo Chanel, to be fair, he forced 2 fumbles. He was kind of nutty, but Jalen Thompson with an upgrade here. Probably hybrid. He's been so solid this year. He's a really good tackler. Pretty consistent. So, been nice to have him around. Max Milton with an upgrade. We'll go man. Man to man. Makes him a 78. He's still young, too. Isn't he only 24? He is. So, like, he's still solid. Moses Cohen. We'll give him a nose tackle upgrade. Just keep him in the scheme fit. Nice. Jaquelin Roy. We'll give him a nose tackle upgrade too. Why not? And what else we got? Christian Jones. Pass protector, I guess. If he gets playtime, we're really struggling because usually Rob Havenstein will be the tackle backup on either side. So there is that. Let's see. What we want to do here. Do we want to sign somebody from our roster, from our practice squad, to pull up from? I guess we don't have any edge rushers, but we'd probably just sign somebody that could be on practice squad. Who would we throw on the practice squad is a good question. Probably receiver. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get rid of Marco Hall. And let's go throw Mr. Gold. Yep. Throw Anthony Gold onto the practice squad again. And then we'll go sign another edge rusher for the time being. Practice squad eligible. We have Jonah Ellis. Some other guys here. Rookie 68 overall is intriguing. Lionel Woodward. We'll bring him in. Sure. We'll bring him in. Because we have, the thing is, we signed. I don't think I covered this last time. We brought in Hassan Reddick here, to be that depth guy again. It's that third rotational option. I guess yeah, no, that's fine. So yeah, he's not going to start or anything, this Woodward guy, but he'll maybe get involved a little bit, but he's mainly more of a guy to bring in for the practice squad eventually. Also, I'm going to switch this again because I think I didn't reset that last time. So Ramos is the lead returner. Aside from that, let's hop right in to this game against the Rams, as we are 8-1, and we are looking to continue our hot streak. And let's see if we have any interesting jerseys we want to use. Do we want to run these? These are so bad. Let's do our color rush. Let's do our color rush versus. What are their color rush? They have their rivalry jerseys. No. Let's do these ones. The bone marrow white jersey. So here we are at home again. State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Looking to get our 9th win to ensure we have a winning season. And here comes the squad here. Kyler Murray hyping the guys up. Big Red. Cranking hard on the siren. And he's known to be cranking hard constantly. So there is that. But yeah, so Rams 4-5 now. We beat them earlier in the year. We are 8-1, and we're looking for a win. That coach is tiny. Let's take a look at what the Rams are rocking with thus far at this point in time. Corey Burrell is looking pretty good. 82 overall is what he's playing up to right now. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. They got Patrick Ricard, of course, Puka Nacua, Darius Slayton, rookie Malcolm Rainey, finally stepping out of the shadow of Duvernay and Lazard. Isaiah Likely, Malcolm Hoffman, the rookie, still there, starting. Steve Avila, Luke Wattenberger, Kevin Dotson, Caleb McGarry, Jared Verse at edge, Byron Young at the other edge, Kobe Turner and Braden Fisk at D tackle. Their Sam linebacker for today will be Chris Paul Jr., Shaq Thompson at Mike, Omar Spates at will, corner Chidobe Awuzie, Kobe Durant, and Darrell Baker. And then at free safety, they are missing Cameron Kitchens. So they will be starting second-year guy Nate Valcarcel. And then they have Jaleel Collins, the rookie, starting over Cameron Curl. I'm interested that Cameron Curl is not going to be technically starting at free safety then. We'll see. They'll probably both be involved. Harrison Mevis, Ethan Evans are their kicker and punter. As we kick this one off to the Rams to start. This is a big one here for both teams, obviously. And here's a return. This one from Malcolm Rainey, I believe. It is. He's a receiver wearing number 20. That is gross. But yeah, so far, 2,300 yards, 61 completion percentage, 14 touchdowns, 4 picks for Corey Burrell. Pretty solid start, honestly, for his career. Taking care of the football and doing a pretty good job this season. Here's going to be a handoff. Kyron Williams gets 2, and that's going to be Bo Richter on the play. Obviously, no Josh Sweat today. And he's been so good on the outside there. Might cause some issues. And here's going to be a pass. Burrow throwing it out to Kyron Williams. Cody Simon's all over that. Question. Why is Bo Richter in? Okay. I don't know. We're going to take... Hold on. There. Let's do that because I just don't... I don't mind him being in occasionally, but I don't want him to start over Hassan Reddick, who is clearly the better player at this point, right? But it's a 3rd and 9 here. Now, last time we played, Burrow had a solid game. And Burrow's going to run it here. He's going to get hit hard. It's going to be enough for the first down. Yeah, he had a solid game through no interceptions, over 300 yards. Obviously, did not come away with the win. They want to try to win here today. Here's to be a play action. Burrow finding a man open. That one is Darius Slayton, I believe, versus Jalen Thompson. No, sorry, that's Devin Duvernay. Former Raven. First down here for Burrow, going I form. And this one, handoff to Kyron Williams, finding nothing, loss of 2. That's Buda Baker there on the play. Second and 12. Going 5 wide here. Motioning. Isaiah Likely. He's going to find a man open. That's going to be another Duvernay catch. Almost a first down. Sets him up for a 3rd and inches here. And it's going to be a QB sneak, and Burrow gets it and continues this drive. So far, doing a pretty good job here. Here's a handoff again. Williams. Not much there. Mac Wilson with a quick tackle, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 30. Burrow going 5 wide once again. And he's going to go quick again. Duvernay gets 4 there. And Duvernay with 3 catches. He's their leading receiver right now. Kind of cooking Garrett Williams and Jalen Thompson so far. 3rd and 5. And it's going to be a run. And Dylan Easley, the rookie. The run of Blake Corum snuffed out immediately. A loss of 4 on the play. Dylan Easley has been really good. I'm not going to lie. He hasn't been Walter Nolan good, obviously, but he has been very solid. And there is a kick, and it is good for Mevis there. So we'll take the stop there. And we get the ball here. See what we can do. Ramos with his return here. And he's getting a little shifty. Gets to 33. Nice little return. Duvernay in on the tackle. He's getting heavily involved here. And here comes Kyler, who had one of his better games last week. So pretty solid. We'll see if we can maybe continue the success there. Watch out for Jaleel Collins, though, over there. Play action. No one is... God damn it. I thought someone was going to be RB on the play. Not the case. And it's going to be an incompletion there. Luckily, we get rid of it, but... Yeah. Not my best play there. Here's a handoff. Benson with space and a 1st down. We'll take that. We'll see if we can get Marvin Harrison involved today. He had a pretty great game last week. And that's going to be intercepted. Because I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. That was a horrible decision. Horrible throw. I threw that way too late. Shaq Thompson just sitting there, ready for it. Not my brightest play by any means. And that's going to be great field position here for the Rams. 1st down from the 50. They are looking past. It's a screen. Kyron Williams, nothing there. Loss of 3. Mac Wilson, the screen killer, makes the play. And it's going to be a 2nd and 13 now. Going 2 tight ends here. This one is a play action. Gets it out to Terrence Ferguson. He gets 4. Makes this a 3rd and 9. Do I dare run cover 2? Fuck that. 3rd and 9. He's going deep, 1-on-1. Kyron Williams versus Will Johnson. It's intercepted. Will Johnson, what a play. That's a great play there. Love to see that. Will Johnson hasn't had a lot of opportunities for interception, so we like seeing that today. And here's going to be James Conner on the field. Gilliam back, and it's a big run. James Conner, big run to start off. 39 yards for James. Yeah, great play there. Obviously, like I mentioned, we did not have Reggie Gilliam last week. And we did decent on the ground, but nowhere near what we usually do. Here's Trey Benson again. Huge run. And this one is going to be a touchdown. Trey Benson, 41 yards. 2 big runs. 1 from each of our backs there. And we score a touchdown. You say, Kyler, just don't throw it. Hand it off. And we're up 7. Pending the PAT, obviously, 2-3. And Aubrey knocks this one through. And here we go. Going to kick this one back to the Rams here. And it's going to be Rainey on a return, the rookie. He's trying to find some space there. He is very fast, so we have to watch out for him breaking one of those loose. Luckily, not that time. Yeah, it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 27. It's going to be a cute little busted play there. Burrow just takes it for a yard. It's another one of those. There must be like a play that's glitched or something. It has to be, right? Or something like that. I don't know. 2nd and 9. As this first quarter looking to come to an end. Here's Puka Nacua finding nothing. Jordan Birch on the play. We'll see. They don't have to run a play before the quarter ends. We'll see if they want to, though. They will. It's going to be a quick one. It's going to be broken up. Reed Blankenship. Nice play. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter there. 7-3, we lead. And we will be getting the ball back here after they punt it to start off the second quarter. Ethan Evans going to punt this one away. And Ramos going to take this out and have a chance at a return here. And he's trying to go around, just can't. Gets to the 33 and tackled. On average, we rush 145 yards. Today we have 92 already. 2 big runs obviously kind of led to that being the case, but we'll take it however we can get it. Pause. We'll see here. Coming out. 1st and 10. Play action here. We find a man open. It's Tip Ryman. No, it's actually Kokeefe. Kokeefe with a nice play to the 34. Love the Kokeefe play. Speaking of love, learn to try this. It's been forever. We got to try it. Oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Kyler scrambling for his life, trying to find anything. Loses 14. Yeah, that play's out of the playbook. I don't know how that play worked like so well a handful of times, and then it just has not worked ever again. Literally ever again. And yeah, I figured maybe we'll give it a chance. We're not going to give it a chance anymore. I liked this a lot better earlier. Incomplete. Yeah, I liked what it looked like at first. You know, I saw Marvin one-on-one with what looks like a linebacker or safety, and I was like, okay, I like this, and then I didn't. Marvin Harrison open over the middle. Marvin gets to a 31. It's going to make this a more manageable field goal for Brandon Aubrey. And he will knock this one through. 10-3. Yeah, obviously that play, that one singular play really set us back a lot, so not great. And here's going to be a return. This one from Terry. I don't know who that is exactly, but he gets it to the 28. We'll see here what the Rams can do. First down from the 28. Looking pass. And he's going to find a man. It's going to be Puka, incomplete. Will Johnson, great coverage on Puka, able to knock that one free before he could come down with it. 2nd and 10. And this one got to be a quick RPO. Puka Nacua breaking one tackle. Finds about 5. So 3rd and 5 here. Yeah, it's going to be Devin Duvernay. Gets open again. Garrett Williams is just getting cooked by Devin Duvernay. It's not a good matchup for speed, but for route running, he should be able to manage, and he's not managing. And here's going to be a run, and that's going to be eaten up. Jordan Birch, Walter Nolan meets. Loss of a yard. 6 minutes to go in the half. He's going to go quick to Puka for 7. Makes us a 3rd and 4 coming up. Try this play. This is an interesting one. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll see how I feel about it after this play. 3rd and 4. And it's going to be a Burrow throwing it, finding a man. It's Duvernay. His 5th catch for 77 yards, dude. What are we doing? Why is he the guy who's going crazy right now? I don't know. So why is Bo Richter still in over Hassan Reddick? I don't know. But it's just going to be like that apparently. Here's a handoff. Again, Jordan Birch getting there. Only 2 yards for Kyron. Second and 8 from the 22. Going past once again. Quick one to Rainey. Birch again, another tackle. How many tackles will he have today? That's a great question. 3rd and 6 from the 19. Looking for a pass, looking for somebody to get open. Throwing it up to Puka. It's going to be caught for a touchdown. Will Johnson did not play that well at all. Just gave him the leverage there. And that's going to tie this one up. This PAT. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. You know, Will Johnson had that nice interception earlier, and then now he just completely gave the leverage to Puka to be able to box him out. And they're going to tie this one up. Will Ramos with the return here. Trying to get around. Again, stopped at the 29. First down from the 29. Motion. Mike Wilson here. Little play action. You go quick out to him. Mike Wilson gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second and 10. I like this play here. Let's go quick over the middle. Calvin Austin. He's going to get the first down to the 40. Haven't gotten him too involved as of late. Get him there. There's a handoff. Connor trying to find something. Gets a yard. That's about it. So one more play. We don't have to run it. We won't. As this hits the 2-minute warning here. Tie game. We'll see if we can put a score on the board before we for halftime here. 2nd and 9. Motion. It's going to be high ball, but Marvin Harrison adjusts to it incredibly well. And great play from Marv. First down from the 42 now. Motion. Oh, that's just dumb. But, oh my goodness, I'm surprised that wasn't picked off. Collins still makes the play, but I just assumed that was going to be bad once I threw it. I thought Calvin was going to finally get open. He didn't until he just did last second enough to be able to try to attempt a completion there. And that's going to be sack fumble. Luckily picked up by Froholtz. Kobe Turner rushed in there. My goodness. I didn't have time to think. I saw Marvin Harrison open on a corner route. It was just too late. I just did not have time to make the play, get the throw out. Tried to throw it deep, but the pressure again, just getting in. Froholt not able to block Braden Fisk there, and we're gonna have to punt. Pressure coming in hot today, and this looks like a pretty solid punt. Down at the 2, and that's why you bring in Ryan Stonehouse. Damn, Devin Duvernay, 51 catches, 780 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's having a career resurgence here. Maybe this is just like this is what he's been doing. He's been just not covered as much because of Puka Nacua and everyone else. And here's going to be a fullback run. Broken tackle, Ricard. Huge play, gain of 24 to give them better field position to start off this drive here. No timeout after that play is a very odd choice. Wasted 20 seconds to just get up and run a play here. And there's still just like 30 seconds to run that one play. It's going to be picked off Reed Blankenship. I mean, what a absolute disaster that series, that play was there. You had such a nice run from Ricard, right? You should take advantage of that. You got a nice run, take a timeout, try to get in the field goal range at least, and go into halftime up. But then they just mishandled that completely. It's just completely. And then a poor throw from a Burrow sets us up with the football after the interception from Blankenship at the 31 with a chance to put up some points before halftime. Getting pressured. Gonna throw it on the run, and that's a beautiful ball to Michael Wilson. Maybe we should be throwing it on the run more often. That's a great play. They're gonna review this one, actually.
Previous play is under review.
Let's see. I think this was I don't know. I assumed it was a catch. I mean, it looks like his feet went through the ground, so it should be a catch, right? They will keep that call as is, which I believe is the right call.
The ruling on the field stands.
I don't think that's exactly shocking. All right, we're going to block James Conner here. Calvin's open. It's going to be intercepted the other way. God damn it. Omar Spates with the play. Isn't it crazy how we go from a great Kyler game last week and then now we just throw 2 interceptions? Like, okay. Wonderful, right? Let's see. I don't know if they're going to try to do anything or not, but it's just going to be a run for Kyron. And that will take us to the end of the half. It's tie game here, 10-10. Man, should have not thrown that pass, obviously, but it's 10-10. Obviously, Kyler thrown 2 picks. It's a poor decision-making there. But let's see, halftime report. See what we have on the board here. It's Lions 5-5 and the 3-6 Jets. And it looks like a handoff to David Montgomery. And he's just juking people out and gets into the end zone. Not exactly the type of play you see from him, but a great run. They win 21-7. They handle the Jets very, very easily there. Big one here. Houston 3-6. Kansas City at 4-5. Both looking to turn things around still here. Huge rain game here, and it's Higgins. We saw last week with a big play, and he makes a big one here. Huge play down the field, and they win 34-31. Moving to 4-6, and the Chiefs' fall-off has to be studied here. They were just in the Super Bowl, had a horrible performance, and then they're doing that. And now we have the 7-3 Titans versus the 4-5 Cowboys. And Prescott dropping back, throws a dime to is that Ferguson? That is Jake Ferguson. 38-14 win. Cowboys fighting for that NFC East title here, and I didn't even realize the Titans were 7-4 now, but they're looking pretty decent. Some other notable things around the league here. Niners are losing to the Raiders at halftime. The Seahawks are beating Philadelphia by 10 at halftime. Those are 2 very important games for us to keep an eye on. Not the Niners as much now. They're 3-6, so it's not likely that they're going to be able to turn things around to be a problem for us. But the Seahawks one is very important. But yeah, I mean, Burrow has been solid other than the picks. We've done a good job holding Kyron. Kyler's been doing not great. I was going to say okay. He's not been doing great. 50 completion percentage, 2 picks is not great. But we're going to get the ball here, and we have a chance to try to get something going offensively. Here's a return. Ramos tackled down at the 24. Let's just keep it simple, stupid, right? Get a run going. Trey Benson. Holy shit. Benson finding 2 yards out of that is crazy. Just ran into a body. Just a bunch of guys in the way, and then manages to make a play out of it. 2nd and 8 here. Going pass. Going Trey McBride. He's open. Motherfucker. Kyler. What are you doing? Kyler sometimes is a good quarterback, and then sometimes he is the worst in the league. It makes no sense. Going on the run here, trying to find something. Marvin gets open, and that's a great ball. I guess we just need to incorporate running, throwing on the run, and getting out of the pocket for Kyler here today. First down, we're going to go quick RPO. Mike Wilson gets 5. Second and 5. I'm going to try this cheat counter here. Motioning Ryman out. And this one going to be the run. Benson breaking 1 tackle, gets the first down. We'll take it. I want to get Trey McBride involved. I feel like I haven't been able to throw it to him recently a ton. We'll go out to him here, and that's out of the flat, and he gets a 4-yard gain. Trying to get him involved. It's tough. It really is tough keeping all these mouths fed here because obviously I want to be able to get Marvin Harrison involved and Trey McBride involved, and obviously both running backs. Here's Benson breaking off a nice run, first down to the 10. And then obviously you have like guys like Mike Wilson, who I feel like deserve more targets, and then Calvin Austin, who doesn't just, we paid him and we just don't get him involved enough. No, they're playing that screen really well here. Throw it across body. Marvin Harrison. Oh my goodness. What a play. What a play. Kyler, we've unlocked Kyler Murray as Marvin Harrison's trying to walk through the wall. I mean, throwing it on the run. What a throw. Beautiful catch, too. Versus Marvin Harrison's son, Kobe Durant, who he beat up on last time these two teams have met. Wow. Yeah, incredible play there. Marvin Harrison's really coming into that receiver 1 role here this season. And, yeah, he's that guy. He is that guy for us. We're not concerned about anything with Marvin. But after that one, we're going to kick this one off. Back to the Rams here. After that nice drive, we'll see if they can continue their offensive kind of success, I guess. They've had some solid drives, but they'll start at the 26. And we'll see. I mean, Kyron hasn't gotten much going here. Maybe they'll try to get him involved. And here is a run. And he gets only a yard. Once again, not much there. Second and 9. And it's going to be a play action here. He's looking. He's finding nothing. It's Walter Nolan with the sack. It's been a long time since we've had a sack from Walter Nolan. I feel like they've just been doubling him a lot. And that's only his 3rd sack this year. Obviously, last year he had a ton. This year, they've just been doubling him. And it's been tough to get him involved. There's be a quick one and a miss because of the blitz. Dylan Easley gets in there to hit him and force the incompletion. Try to go to Kyron Williams there, and that's going to be a punt for Ethan Evans. Yeah, I mean, Walter Nolan being doubled has opened things up a lot for the other guys like Dylan Easley, who has been pretty solid as a rookie here. Ramos gets to the 42. First down from the 42. Let's get Connor in after this play. Play action here. Run it to the right. and going to get it to Mike Wilson for a loss of a yard. Got pressured pretty badly there, so kind of had to get out of there. Just throw it towards Mike Wilson. 2nd and 11 here. Handoff. Connor turning it back upfield, gets 4. 3rd and 7. And pressure, we're going to roll out. Going to Calvin Austin again. On the run, Calvin Austin to the outside. Makes a nice play to the 18. And what did I say? It's not about Calvin, it's about Kyler. Kyler, we have unlocked him. We've unlocked Kyler. We know how to get him involved as a better passer. More consistently, I should say. Getting pressured, we're going to have to throw this one away. Pretty good coverage. Pass rush got in there. 2nd and 10. From the 18. There's going to be a run from Kyler. And he's trying to find something. Takes a big hit from Byron Young and no gain on the play. Third and 10. From the 18. Connor, stay in, please. Trey McBride. Kyler. Just a little too far. Trey McBride had a step on Jaleel Collins there, and we have to take a Aubrey field goal. Almost gets blocked. We managed to knock it through. If you're wondering why that wasn't a penalty, it's because we don't have roughing the kicker on, because it gets called way too easily and too lightly. And I don't know if they fixed that, but we're not going to find out. Rainey with the return after that field goal. We're up 20-10 now. And I mean, the Rams need to get something going here offensively before this could get out of hand like it did last time. We'll see here. Looking past, though. Gonna find a man. It's gonna be caught. Wow. Slayton with the play. It looked like that was gonna be incomplete. Buda Baker got his hands in there, but Slayton fights through the contact and makes the play. First down, another pass. Looking, but can't find anyone. It's a blitzing Garrett Williams with the sack. 2nd and 17. Kyron Williams just getting caught behind a lineman, and of course, Dylan Easley. Great play. Third and 18. From the 40. Getting pressured, finding a man open, but just misses the throw. The pressure wasn't even really there. Just a poor throw. I think maybe just the amount of times he's been hit, the jitters, getting to him there. Misses likely. He was wide open. And they have to punt it here. Ramos with the return. He's trying to find something. Gets a little bit extra to the 27. And here comes Trey Benson back on the field. 5 rushes, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Having a solid game with very little carries. But you don't really need a ton if you're going to do that, if you're going to break those big plays. Although James Conner is going to remain on the field for a little bit since we didn't run with him at all last drive. We will hand it off to him here. And he's going to fight forward for a yard. Not much on that one. Bring Trey Benson in. 2nd and 9. We do have to run one more play at the very least before the quarter ends. Quick. Oh, try to go to Marvin Harrison. Byron Young picked him up in coverage, so it would have been probably incomplete anyways, but that got knocked down. I think that was by Connor. Just ran in front of it. So 3rd and 9. One more play before the quarter ends. Getting pressured and tried to get it out. Barely able to. Incomplete. As that was Jared Verse in there on the hit. And that's going to be the end of the fourth quarter as we're up 20-10. But we are going to have to punt it back to the Rams here after that 3 and out. And this one, a boom and punt there from Stonehouse. Terry returning it and tackle it out of bounds at the 21. That's a huge punt, flipping the field. Again, why it's so important that we have him, Ryan Stonehouse, on our team. From the 21, first down. Burrow with Kyron in the backfield. Puka motioning. Someone get over there. This be a quick one out to Likely for only 2 yards. And yeah, we have done a really good job actually, yardage-wise, containing them. But, you know, that's obviously going to change because that's usually how it goes. 2nd and 8 here from the 22. Going past, going quick. Likely again, gain of 6. 3rd and 2. Under 9 minutes to go. Number 29 looking for a pass, looking for anything in it. It's not going to be there. It's Jordan Birch. Looking like he's having a breakout game. Gets a sack, and they're going to have to punt it again. It's his first sack of his season here. Maybe of his career. I can't remember if he did any. I don't think he did. But his first sack. And here's going to be a Ramos return. Again, just trying to get outside. Can't get there. But our red zone efficiency keeps getting worse, apparently. Last week it was at 33%. Today it's at 25%. I don't. It's fine. It's fine. We have better red zone efficiency when we need to. We haven't needed to. Here's a run. Benson with a hole and a nice run. Gain of 14 on his 6th carry. First down to the 50. This one's going to be a toss. Benson trying to find something, gets 3. Second and 7, under 7 minutes to go now. This one's going to be a counter run. Benson tackled for a loss of 3. It's Braden Fisk on the play. 3rd and 10. Calvin Austin just not able to hit the throw as Kyler. Probably should have gone Mike Wilson over the middle, but I saw Calvin first on the out. Just not able to make it. Kyler, again, struggling on a couple of those throws. And Stonehouse going to have to punt this one. And that one goes into the end zone, unfortunately. So Rams now with 6 minutes. They've got to get something going here. Got to find something. From the 20. But Burrow going 5 wide. Looking over the middle. Puka Nacua. And that's the man they're going to want to get involved. And makes a play there. Under 6 minutes now. First down to the 38. Burrow going quick. Isaiah Likely for 6-yard gain. Second and 4 here. And this one going to be a play action here. He's going to find a man open. It's Duvernay incomplete. Jalen Thompson knocks it free. Great play from Duvernay to knock that one out. And 3rd and 4. Needs to be a quick one. Kyron Williams catching it for a first down to the 48. Under 5 minutes to go. Going pass. And everything's covered except for Puka. Finds himself open. I feel like Jalen Thompson probably should have just went and played him there, but he did not. It's a big play. First down from the 23 now. And another quick one, but over Kyron. That was actually, yeah, it was Kyron's head. No, it was not. That was Duvernay. Missed the throw there. 2nd and 10. 3:44 on the clock. And it's going to be a quick one. Slayton tackled after 5 yards. They're going to go hurry up here. And 3rd and 5 here. And they're going to go play action here. And he's going to find nothing. Slings it out of bounds before he could take a sack there. And they're going to take their field goal now. Make this a 7-point game. And that one is good. 20-13, 3:25 left. And Kevin Dotson holding his elbow is not what you want to see. Their best lineman down on the play. And now the Rams defense needs to hold the Cardinals offense from getting any points here. Here's Calvin Allen with the return. He gets to the 28. Yeah, they can't let any points up for sure. But they also need to make sure we just don't run the clock out, because that is another possibility. First down, handoff. Connor bouncing around, can't get anything. I feel like an RPO is the move. Let's get Benson in here. 2nd and 10. It's going to be Connor finding 4 yards. Rams take their first timeout. It's 3rd and 6. I feel like this is actually a good time to use this red zone play sheet, weirdly enough, and we're not in the red zone. Because we just need the short yardage. Really is it. Benson back on the field, motioning McBride. We're going to McBride. He's going to get the first down to the 39. Their second timeout used there. First down. Now, the Rams have one more timeout and the 2-minute warning to stop the clock. After that, it is fully up to us, and that's going to be a gain of 7. Puts Benson over 100. And they take their last timeout. Benson in the backfield. Gets the handoff. That's a first down. And he's going to get to the 42. And now it is just fully on us here. This will go to a 2-minute warning. And that should be it here. We're going to knee this one out. And we will get out of here with a win. Move to 9-1 somehow. Oh, good. Okay, we're going to have to wait here for 20 seconds. That's fine. Very cool, very cool. But big win here, a huge win. And Rams now going to 4-6 is going to be difficult. I think they're pretty much out from getting the division from us at this point, you'd have to assume. I mean, they could still technically get it, but it's very unlikely. because they would need us to pretty much lose out. They'd have to win out. They can't tie with us because if they do, they're going to lose that because we have the sweep over them and probably going to have the divisional record as well because we beat the Seahawks and we beat the Niners already. So take the last knee here, and then that will be it. We will not have to run another play. Wish you wouldn't have us wait here this whole time, but we do. So sorry that I just managed the clock so well here that we don't have to actually run another play, but we are going to come away with the win here versus our division rivals, and very exciting. And that will do it. 20-13. Close win. But we come away with the win, and that's what matters. Rams definitely played better this matchup here. Their defense, the run defense, not too great still. Some big runs mainly given up, but pretty solid job. Obviously, had the 2 picks, which was very big for them here today. But they made some mistakes themselves. Burrow still looked good, other than that interception, and still, I mean, pretty. He threw 2 picks. I guess he threw 2, but when I say the interception, I mean more so the Reed Blankenship one, even though it didn't end up doing anything because we threw a pick right back. But either way, Will Carr gets a little bit of an upgrade there. And that will be it as we head to play Kansas City next week. We'll see if the Super Bowl losers can try to turn things around versus the current leading team in the NFL here at 9-1. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.